Good evening. I am sure you are wondering why I do all these videos. Well, here's the story. About 4 years ago, I went back to Burma to visit. I went from Rangoon to Inlay Lake for Christmas. On our way back, about 4 o'clock in the morning, on a very, very dark highway, we stopped in at a little coffee shop. And there was this boy, about 11 years old, busting tables. I asked the boy, I said, "Hey, what are you doing here?" He said, "I'm working." I said, "What do you mean you're working?" He said, "Yes, I am working here to help my parents out." I said, "Oh, your parents own this place?" He said, "No. I quit school to bus tables so I could help with my parents put food on the table." I was like, wow, that is really, really awesome. And I was just wondering, can I do it? You know, when I was 11 years old, all I could think about was going to school, what I was going to be wearing, what I'm going to do at recess, and what's for lunch. That's pretty much it. Only thing I had to worry about was homework. Forget about making bills or helping my parents out or any of that stuff. When I came back from that trip, I said to myself, I am going to try to help little boys and little girls of Burma so that they have some sort of a future. It is a terrible thing to waste for a young person at 11 years old to be working manual labor to help their parents out. That's a shame that no kid should ever have to go through with. So here I am doing this video. I am begging all those people who could help. Try to get Aung San Suu Kyi out of the country. I understand everybody wants to free Burma, free Burma. I see slogans everywhere. There's websites everywhere, free Burma. You could free Burma if you free Aung San Suu Kyi. You need her out of the country. You need Aung San Suu Kyi to be out of the country so she could come out and help. She cannot do anything inside the country. There are people being tortured, people being killed. There's too many blood being shed. Too many innocent people are dying. I got a lot of slack for the last video I did. People said, I don't know what I'm talking about. I can tell you one thing. I have spoken to a lot of people in Burma, average citizen. I asked them, I said, do you really care? Who runs the country? Who's the president? They said no. They just want better standard of living. They want running water, electricity, good roads, better education, food on the table, and most of all, they just want jobs so that the kids don't have to work. That's what they really need. And if Aung San Suu Kyi come out of the country and ask the world power to go in there and invest for better roads, better education, better medicine, you know, those little boys and little girls have a brighter future. You could ask for free Burma, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. The way this government is trying to hold on to the power that they have. They'll do anything to hold on to their power. I mean, you just can't ask this military government to say, here, give it up, because we want it, because we want freedom, because we want democracy. You have to offer them something. I have no idea what you could offer them, but I know one thing. You need to get Aung San Suu Kyi out of the country. You have all these rebels fighting. You have all these coalitions and all these groups doing protests, democracy protests. Let's concentrate on getting her out of there. I mean, let's raise some money. Let's get Delta Force, I don't know, whatever that exists. Maybe they could go in and get her out of the country. Maybe she could come out and help. I mean, there's so many celebrities. There's so many feminist groups. There are so many organizations that will be 100% behind her to help her out. Can you imagine this? Let's just say she comes out and she asks all the college grad to volunteer. Maybe 1% of college grad will volunteer. Say, hey, how would you like to go back to Burma and teach the people of Burma what you have learned? We'll pay you, we'll give you room and board. Volunteer 2 years of your life. If you like to stay, stay longer. If not, great, thank you. Just 2 years. Most of the people who graduated from college, they have nothing planned anyway after their graduation. So 2 years of their life, it will be perfect. I just want to see that little boys and little girls of Burma have some sort of a future. So please join me and spread this word around. Let's try to get Aung San Suu Kyi out of the country so that she can help all the people from Burma. Thank you. Have a great day.